All righty. Let's see what we got tonight. Hey, Will, how you doing? How's life treating you today? I'll be there in just a second. I'm trying to get all my other stuff turned on. So what's going on with you, man? Anything? It's been okay. All right. What's up, Craig? Doing good, brother. Doing good. We'll see who all comes in tonight. See what we can talk about. I know any good. What? You know any good wood duck places? Yeah, I know quite a few. I know quite a few. So Greg, how's your puppy doing? I literally just got off work about 30 minutes ago, and then I got something to eat quick, and so I didn't get a chance to work bougie today. So, but it was a busy day at work for me. How much you gonna charge for a hunt? I don't guide, dude. I'm not a guide. Got a monster show up on camera today. I'll send you. Okay, yeah, do that. I'd like to see what you got. Are you doing good? Okay. Well, where are you from, Will? If you told me once before, I'm sorry, but I just don't remember. Well, I got that. He's from South Carolina. I am too. So where at? I mean, you ain't got to give me your address or nothing. Just a town. Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Orangeburg. Well, heck, dude, you got some decent places over there where you're at. You got the Edisto River. You got. I mean, you got that whole side of the lake right there at you. Everything from the lower lake all the way up to the upper lake. Oh Lord. Yeah, I would say, Greg, that's a big bird, buddy. Yeah, I have to. I will tell you, this was the first year in a long time. I didn't shoot any wood ducks this year or last year. All we shot was mallards, and I know that's hard, but I did not pull the trigger on the first wood duck this year. The only wood duck that I saw shot, that someone else had shot. I was with them both times. Took a kid out on a youth hunt, and then up in North Carolina, that was it. But all I can tell you about finding wood ducks is get out there early in the morning before the season and watch the flight pattern. All I can tell you. Well, you want to shoot pintails. Your best bet is on the East Coast. Would be either the Outer Banks of North Carolina or the coast of South Carolina. And every now and then you can get them down in Florida, down on the Gulf Coast. Other than that, you're gonna have to go west. You have to go to Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas for your best chances, in my opinion. Last pintail I shot was about 4 years ago on Santee. That was the last pintail I shot. Excuse me. Craig, I was able to get a hold of some duck wings the other day. One of my buddies over here, I was talking to him about it, and he had a whole bag full, so he gave me some. Put them out in front of Bougie, and all she wanted, being a puppy, all she wanted to do was play with them, run around with them. So I'm gonna wait and try her again a little bit later on. We'll say, Daniel, how you doing? How you been, brother? Have y'all finally thawed out? Y'all still got ice up there? I have not been keeping up with the weather. You know anyone that sells Boykin puppies? I know of her. I'm trying to think of her name, buddy. She's down here in Sumter. She runs a kennel. Doing well. Ice on 95% of the lakes today. Okay. I can't think of her name to save my life, but she's out of the Sumter area in a little area called Pacala. And let me see if I can. She's the only one that I know offhand who would have Boykins. Madam Ski has several thousands. I believe it's called Pacala Kennels. Pacala Kennels. Lake Madam Ski is up in North Carolina. I think it's Greg, you know more about it than I do, but I think it's a wildlife management area and they have draw hunts. I'm not sure how that works over there. Well, Boykins do make a great water dog, like a lot of other breeds. But I know that I know. I mean, if I was going to go get one, that's I can't remember the girl's name that owns it. Um, but it's Bacala Kennels. Draw hunts only. I should get a draw this year. I'm going. Yeah, I got to put in for my stuff to get up there for my swans. I got to put in for that again. Hopefully, I'll get one this year. I know that there's another type of water dog called an American Water Spaniel, and that's David McCracken, right out of here, Wedgefield, South Carolina. He's got some good dogs. Of course, Labs are the go-to dog. Everybody knows that. I have a German wire hair pointer that I am training as a duck dog. Put him over there in the swan. Okay. So you want me to put in for Madam Ski? Is that what you're saying? But there's a lot of good breeders. A lot of good breeders in South Carolina. My suggestion is, if you're interested in one of the dogs, is give them a call. Go see them. Go watch if you can. Definitely watch the mama work if you can, and if the dad's on site, then watch him work. What made me choose a wire hair? Daniel, for about 2 years, I've been wanting to get a poodle. You know that, a standard hunting poodle. And they just cost so daggum much. And it's not like I don't like labs, because I do love labs. I love them all. I mean, really, I love them all. But I wanted something different that no one else had. And the wire hair, or even the German wire hair, or the German short hair, either one, they're a very versatile dog. They have web feet, so they are good in water. They got a good undercoat, so they're good in water and cold. Again, they're a pointer, so you can train them to point coveys of quail or pheasant or chucker or whatever you have. They're very versatile. You can run rabbits with them. You can run deer with them. I mean, if you're in a dog driving, some people in certain states, not mine, but some states, you can use dogs. I'm assuming because I've seen people use them, at least videos. I'm not sure if it was in the United States or not, but I've seen people doing it. Labs are a lot of work. Yeah. No, thank you. I'm dog poor, man. I got 3 dogs in my house as it is. Well, I appreciate that, Will. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. But I just wanted something different, something that no one else have. Nobody else has them. Or if they do, they're very few and far between in the duck hunting world. And right now, I mean, she's doing great when it comes to the obedience training. She's doing really good. She is doing a little bit of retrieving right now. But that's going to come, later on. The getting her to do it correctly is going to come later on. But what would I recommend for a beginning duck hunting dog? All right. Well, that's kind of hard to say. All right, because people are different, dogs are different. Labrador retrievers are generally, and I'm generalizing, are the easiest to train. But if you've never trained a duck dog before, I highly suggest, if you want to get a puppy, do 1 or 2 things. And here's the first one. Okay. You get a puppy, 8 weeks old, you socialize that dog till it's about a month, unless you know what you're doing. You start socializing the dog, and you start training in sit, hear or heel, stay, these basic obedience stuff. And probably about 6 months old, 6 to 8 months old, if it's your first dog and you're not sure about how to train, because there's some things that go on in there, but you got to learn somewhere, right? I would definitely take that dog to a trainer. And if you got one close enough to you, they can help you train the dog. You're there while they're doing it, so that you're kind of getting an idea of what to do. But doing it that way is probably more expensive. I got it, but you'll have a better outcome. If you want to try to train it yourself, then I suggest getting several books. Richard Walters' The Water Dog is probably the duck hunter's duck dog Bible when it comes to training dogs. That would be the best book to get. If you've ever heard of this guy called Freddie King, he is a videographer from Arkansas. He does a lot of the videoing for the Echo Duck Call Company. You've probably seen him in some of the videos. Got red hair, red beard. Looks like a big giant leprechaun. You can go to his YouTube channel and you can look at the way he does it. There's a couple of other, in my opinion, if you work a full-time job, you don't have enough time to train a puppy. You're 100% right. I'm lucky. I'm at home. I work out of the house. So training, when I say I didn't have time to train with her today, I did train with her inside the house. Just sit and hear and that kind of stuff, while we're just in the house. That's still training. And then usually in the afternoons is when I usually sit there and we do a little more in-depth training outside. But I'm not saying you can't do it. What I'm saying is, if it's your first dog, your first time training, definitely get the books. There's another book. I wish I don't have them, or I used to have them, and I don't know where they're at, but or if I got rid of them or loaned them. But there's several books out there on how to train duck dogs. I would definitely read them prior to getting a dog. But like I said, labs are generally the easiest to train. They're the ones that especially if you get a good dog from a good line. Don't expect to walk away at a $500 dog. I'm telling you, they're expensive. I was looking at the standard hunting poodle was upwards to $5,000. I've looked at Boykins that are 2,500. I've looked at Irish Water Spaniels that were 25 to 3,000. So they are expensive dogs, but they got great bloodlines, and you want to get the best bloodline you can get. And if you want to take that dog further, then you're going to need to get it professionally trained, especially if this is your first dog. And there's a lot in training. I mean, your dog needs to be. I mean, I'll put it to you like this: this year, I don't know if I'm actually going to pull the trigger or not, because I'll be working the dog. When duck season rolls around, this puppy that I have will be 8 months old. And yes, she's going to go with me because experience is very important. So between now and then, I've got to get her obedience trained. And that means sit. When I tell her to sit, she squats. I tell her to lay, she lays down. I tell her here, she comes to me. She walks at heel. And she's got to stay there and do these things until I release her. I've also got to get her trained in not just retrieving. Now, I know that sounds basic, but you want them to retrieve to hand. If you don't have them retrieving to hand, that bird is still alive and they drop it in front of you, that bird can get away. You don't want that dog to just go when the duck hits the water. You want to send the dog, because somebody in your party may be thinking that's a wounded duck, and then all the excitement, they go to shoot this duck on the water and they end up shooting your dog, and you don't want that. So you want to send the dog when you tell her. That dog's got to go when you tell her to do these things. You have to get them. You got to get them in the boat. You got to get them in the boat in the yard. If you got a boat, you got to get them inside that boat while it's in the yard. Let them walk around inside the boat. Get used to that. Crank the motor up while it's in the yard so they can get used to the noise. There's got to be a spot in that boat for them to sit, and that is their spot. So when you tell them to place, they go straight to that spot, sit down or lay down, and that's where they stay until you get to where you're going and put her on a stand or on a tree stump or whatever you're going to do with them. There's a lot of things involved, a lot of lot of ride around in trucks, so they get used to that, meeting new people, meeting other dogs. So all this stuff has to be done between the time you get the dog and the time you take the dog hunting. Once you get the dog, once you take the dog hunting, you've got to work that dog. So you can't be shooting, because how can you shoot or call ducks, shoot ducks, and work the dog at the same time? I'm not saying it's impossible. What I'm saying is it's going to be very hard, especially for a beginner. So you may have to put your gun up. Now, Craig up there, me and him hunted together a lot last year, and we're going to be hunting together again this year. And I've already told him, I said, hey, I'm bringing the dog. I know he's got a puppy that he wants to work. I want him to bring his puppy. I'm going to be bringing mine. I want them to socialize. Also, now I may have a gun with me hanging in the tree, because you never know when you got to defend yourself, but that gun will be in the tree. And my main objective, because I am a self filmer, I film all my own videos. I don't have somebody with, just standing there with a camera. I do it a lot. So, and I'm going to be working the dog. So a lot of the guys I'm going to be hunting with this year, they're going to be the shooters, and I'm just going to be sitting back working the dog. Now, once she gets to the point where I trust her, then of course I'm going to be shooting as well. Are you asking, is it worth the money? Buddy, I'm going to tell you something. A good dog, a man is very lucky if he comes across one dog in his lifetime that's exceptional. I've had the honor of having two, and both have already crossed over the Rainbow Bridge. But I can tell you now, there's no amount of money in the world that could have taken those dogs from me. So is it worth it? Yes. Yeah. Because you have a companion. Like I said, I work from the house. I work from my house, and her name is Bougie, and Bougie will lay at my feet all day long until it's time for her to go to take a potty break, and she wants to go outside and play. And okay, that's what we do. But she comes and lays, and there's nothing more satisfying than that. Sometimes during the day, I'm sitting in this chair. This is my home office, and I'm sitting here, and she wants to crawl up in my lap. She just wants that attention. And yeah, there's no money in the world that could take that. I mean, seriously. You have dogs that are, they'll be the love of your life. They'll be your companion. They'll be your friend. They'll be somebody you can talk to. They're going to want to steal your snacks, and that's cool. But they're everything that you could ever want. And the cool thing is they don't talk back sometimes. Speaking of Bougie, she wants to get in the room. Come on. Come on. Here. Oh. And this is Bougie. Again. But this is my new girl, and she is, like I said, she wanted to come in here. She wanted to be with her daddy. I'm surprised she ain't started biting me already. You see yourself in there? Hmm? Yeah, she's getting big, Bubba. A couple of months, I'm not even sure I'm gonna be able to pick her up. You over here laying down. Like I said, she what? What's the matter? Come here. Yeah, we're talking about you. Yeah, talking about you. But there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work in a dog. A lot of work. And you got to knuckle down with it. Will, I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you're in school. I don't know if you're in high school, college, or you're grown and working. I can just tell you now that they're a lot of work, and you got to put in the work. 17, you've got to put in the work. Most definitely. I mean, I can't even. I'll put it to you like this. I mean, I do have a kennel for her, but I can't. Like this turkey season, I couldn't turkey hunt like I wanted to. What? Am I not paying you enough attention? What? I'm talking to the people on here. Yeah. I couldn't turkey hunt like I wanted to this year because I can't leave her alone. And I don't want to put her in a kennel for 4, 5, 6, 8 hours. So I had, you don't want to do that. You don't want to leave a young puppy alone. So like I said, there's a lot of work in there, a lot of work involved. I mean, because they'll be in their kennel all by themselves. They're going to get anxiety. They'll get anxious because they've been left alone. And if you don't kennel them, they'll get anxious and eat stuff and pee and poop everywhere. But if you put them in the kennel for that length of time, they're going to pee and poop in the kennel, and you're going to end up having to clean everything. So there's, like I said, there's a lot of work involved, a lot. And I'm not trying to discourage you. I've been training dogs for my own dog, my own personal dog. I'm not a professional trainer. I don't claim to be one. But for a very, very long time, and we have not had a puppy in this house in 14 years. And that you talking about it kind of got to me a couple of times, because I mean, if I didn't work at the house, if I didn't work here, this would be very, very tough. Very, very tough. Are you going to kennel the dog in a dog run, or are you going to put it in a box kennel? A lot of these things have to be, you're going to leave them outside. Like I said, a lot of these things, you got to get out there and you got to play with them. I mean, you got to give them some socialization, so they understand who you are, that you're the boss, that you're the alpha, and that kind of thing. And she is biting the fire out of my fingers right now. Is there anything that I could talk you into eating other than my hand? So, like I said, I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm just telling you straight up, 100%, there is a lot of work involved when it comes to a pup. We've got one more older lab in the house. Smart as a whip, would have made a great retriever, would have made a great duck dog. Oh, she's got a lot of grit, Bubba. She's got personality. Would have made a great duck dog. However, when they got her, I was overseas. I was working overseas. And my son, 17, 18 years old, wanted a pup so he could train. And as much as I love him, as much as I think he's a great man now, oh my gosh. Here, I'm going to give you a shoe. Here, just eat this shoe. Here. Eat that shoe. Did not train her. I mean, she's obedient as far as sit, he'll come, stay, but she won't bring the dummy or the bird or anything back to you all the way. She drops it, which means she needed to be force fetched, and my son didn't do it. So, and it is what it is. So she ended up being a house dog. And we never hunted her because of that. And by the time I finished up from overseas, she was just way too old to be trained. So you've got, like I said, there's a lot of work involved. Well, that's awesome, dude. I mean, yeah, I'm the same way when it comes to ducks. That's my passion. Charles Holden, what's going on? Well, let's see here. Other news. I only got 3 people left in here. I only got 8 of these hats left. That's all I've got left. Again, they're $35 a piece, which includes me shipping that to you. And I do have Cash App, $35 a piece. That includes the shipping. So you pay one time $35, and I'll ship it to you. And I use Cash App. And if you're interested, for those that are in here, look on my YouTube page, my main page. There's an about section. Go to that about section. It should be my Cash App is there along with an email. Ask away, bro. Charles, I hope you're doing okay. How's everything in the big city? Well, depending on what doctor you go to, what vet you go to, I think I spent on her first shots for 135 just for her first shot. So you times that by 3 because I got to have three sets of shots. Are you ready to go out? She's coming back to you. You hear me? All right. I mean, the initial cost of the dog is one thing. I mean, you saw what Craig was selling his for. Then you have the off cost of food. Yeah, roughly. I mean, that's roughly, dude. Like I said, just all depends on who you go see. You got to get all the puppy shots, and you got to get them the rabies shots and all that kind of good stuff. And you know, if you don't already have a little bit of gear, training dummies, your food bill is going to be enormous. There, Cody, what's going on? Yeah, dogs are expensive. Um, you get a dog, it's like getting a child. It's like having a child. I did find 3 seed companies in South Carolina with golden minutes on their website now. Awesome. Oh, really? Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Cody? Or is that something you need to text me about later? Um, but yeah, getting a puppy is like having a child. Um, the initial cost is nothing compared to what the cost. Billy, what's happening? Oh, illegalized marijuana. Well, Cody, are you still up north? I know that you texted me earlier, I think you said you were up north. Um, well, I'll put it to you like this: the only person I have not hunted with that I see in this chat room would be um, uh, Mr. Charles, you, and Daniel from Living MN. Those are the only 3. She's imprinted with it. So, oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know, Billy. You want to come up here and talk with me? We'll find out. We'll find out. Right now, we're talking about dogs. But you're more than welcome, Billy, if you want to come on up with me. Just let me know. Yeah, we like to. I know it, man. We do. I wanted to hook up with him last year, but he kept going up. Well, you need to have a steady. I'm not going to kid you, buddy. You need to have a better steady income because things happen. Things happen, and to prove the point, when my yellow lab Gracie, when she was a pup, um, she broke her leg. So you had that huge vet bill that came with that. Next week, okay. Oh, I'm serious, Charles. We need to get together this year. All right, Cody, hang on. Yeah, give me a second. It's right there. Anti, what's happening? How you doing, buddy? Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mr. Cody from After 5 Outdoors.
You're lucky it's an only. Can you hear me?
Yeah, here you go.
Okay. I can't see the chat. I'm on my phone. Just took the family out, so I'm just waiting for them to get out of Target. But
the old Target.
yeah, not my place to shop, but I've already been to my places. So, but
So what's going on, Bubba?
So my dog's gonna retire. The Senate and the House have passed it the way it looks. So as soon as it gets signed by the governor, my dog will be retired.
Oh man, are you gonna be able to? I mean, she's your dog, right? So you'll be able to keep her.
She'll stay with me, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I decide to get rid of her, which there's some days.
Yeah.
But
I was having one of those moments last week with the puppy. So.
Yep.
She has learned that when the refrigerator door opens, good things come out of it.
Usually.
And she will sit at my feet and just bark and bark and bark and bark and bark until she either gets her way or she gets tired and goes somewhere and lays down.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing that can come out of your fridge is shrimp. So
no, that's a good thing.
Depends on who you are.
It depends on who you are. I'm gonna be cooking some in a couple of weeks.
So we got mallards all over the place.
That's crazy. Is it? I was talking to Daniel was in here earlier, and he said 95% of the lakes are still locked up.
Yeah, they should be out this week.
Are free, or I'm not exactly sure.
Most yeah, probably 95% down in his area are probably open now.
Yeah.
All of our small waters, they're all open. It's just the big lake, and that'll go out sometime this week. So.
Okay.
Yeah, there's birds flying all over the place. You drive by out like a small water puddle, a slough or something, and it's just full of mallards. I saw some pintails in a swamp yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, there's lots of birds around.
Well, they looks like they're going to be giving us back our going up to 4 mallards this year again.
I suppose there's no danger of shooting any, so.
Yeah, not in South Carolina. So I'm headed up north.
Oh, you mean on your flyway period?
In the flyway period, yeah.
Okay.
Refridge has nothing good coming out of the morgue. Listen, Anti's nuts. You can't read the comments, so.
No, I can't see them. No.
And Billy saying he forgot to take a video, but their teal are crazy down there.
Yeah, I actually I was just gonna say that where the heck was I the other day? And it was just blue-wing teal everywhere. I don't typically see any green-wing teal in the spring here. I don't know why that is. A lot of blue wings, but in the fall I see more blue-wing or green-wing than I do blue wings.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The green wingers are always really late coming back down too.
Usually the blue wings are usually they're the first to leave and the last to arrive, generally.
Yep. Although last year I saw blue-wing teal all the way up to freeze up, and I've never personally seen that before.
Yep.
But
have you had your spring turkey season?
Yeah, it's in right now, but I don't think I'll be going. just too much stuff going on, and
Right.
getting ready for fishing now and stuff, and so.
Ours is over with. I didn't do anything. Saw some birds, but nothing shootable. So it is what it is. I'm hoping this week, end of this week, if nothing goes bad, I'm gonna start fishing.
I think ours might run till the end of May, maybe. I can't remember. It might go to the end of May. But
Right.
I suppose it's hot down there, huh?
Oh yeah. Dude, I'm in shorts and flip flops.
It's oh, my thing don't turn on. It is not gonna tell me.
Not gonna tell you.
It is 58.
Good now.
It's actually pretty nice, actually. Let's get up in the 70s tomorrow, but
Right. Oh, it's in the 70s, 80s here. It's nice. I can put it like this: the mosquitoes are out. So
yeah, I got bit by my first mosquito yesterday.
So
Ice on the lake, but the mosquitoes are alive.
how's the fishing been? Have you been?
Haven't been able to go. Not enough ice to fish, but too much ice to get the boat out.
Yeah. My dad's been fishing 2 and 3 times a week. He's catching fish left and right. So I'm hoping I'm gonna try to go Friday. Or either that or I'm just gonna hook the boat up and go for a boat ride. Just get out on the water and whoop, there he left me. But as I was saying, hopefully Friday. Oh, he's coming back. He's trying to get back. He's here. There he is.
Hit the wrong button.
Oh, you punching buttons again.
Yeah.
But
do you ever see Jeremy anymore?
Jeremy Bray?
No, Jeremy Albritton, wasn't it?
Yeah, Albritton.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen him in a while.
Huh. I guess we all take our YouTube vacations, so.
I have not seen him at all. Craig's telling me I got to put out a fish. I got a couple of fish cooking videos. Probably could update some. But nobody likes to eat bass. Ugh.
No, not anybody with any sense, anyway.
No, nobody likes to eat bass. I don't know why y'all think it's so bad.
Well, we just have better fish to eat. Oh, here comes the family.
Oh, I gotta go. You gotta hurry before your wife catches you on YouTube.
Right.
That was way too funny. All coming here is my. Do you really? Well, I appreciate that, Anti. Yeah, I hadn't put out a video in a while, man. That's just nothing going on. I've been working. I worked every day last week, and the only day I had off was Saturday, and I ended up having to do some stuff around the house, and we needed to go do some grocery shopping and that kind of stuff. So I ended up doing that. Yeah, you would, Will. is exactly what would happen. You will spend all the money on it, then have to go make more. That's welcome to being an adult. And I'm not trying to make fun of you, but it's, it is the truth. You'll spend, but like I said, is it worth it? To me, it is. But, you would definitely need to get a job. And then full time at school, full time job, part time job, and full time with a puppy. It's a lot of work, brother. A lot of work. And I don't know if you do sports or not. Whether you play football or baseball or stuff like that, but you got to take all that into account as well. You got to take all that into account. Let's see what else we got going on. What else is there going on besides this? But like I said, if I were you, I would definitely get. There's another book. I can see the guy's face, but I can't think of his name. And if any of y'all can think of it, we greatly appreciated to put it out there. But yeah, I know that. And I have been. I've been taking photos of the packages themselves before I ship them, and taking photos of the receipts and then sending them via text message to the people. Hey, we're always going to be doing the August boat ride. You know that. I'm down to 8 hats now? Anti? So once I get all these sold, going to turn it right back around and get some more done. If I get a gator tag, you coming down to wrestle. I don't know about wrestling it. I might be able to sit on it, hold him down. When's your gator season open up, Billy? I don't know about wrestling. You know me, I'm fat, Billy. Once I hit the ground, I'm staying down there. So you just get him up in the boat, and I'll squat on him. August till November. Holy crap. Mark J. Larson, what's going on? Oh, puppy wants to get back in the house. Hang on. Coming in or what? You want to get up here? You want to get up here or not? Or you just want to sit there and bark? You want to go out now? Huh? What is it you want to do? Come here. I'm over here talking to people. I can't be talking to you and talking to them at the same time. Come here. What is your problem? There, see, I'm talking still. Oh, I'm still talking to people. Oh, goodness. You're worse than a cat. You know that? You want attention, then you don't want attention. You just want to chew on my fingers. Great. Down, them things hurt. You know, I just don't know what you want. You want your belly scratched? Is that what it is? Oh, dude. Yeah, she bled my ear the other day, Bo. She got a hold of my ear and chomped down on it. And Well, Billy, I have right now, as it stands right now, I have every intention of coming down in either late December after Christmas or early January. I think she is, Craig. She's a pain right now. She just wants to play. Man. That's a doggone beard and or dog eat dog beard. That's right. She's got a beard. I got a beard. Everybody's got a beard. There's old Neil Wilson from oh shoot, what I forgot his channel name. W6 Outdoors. He says every bearded man needs a dog with a beard. All right. Cocker Spaniels, are they good duck dogs or no? I tell you, Will, they can be very good duck dogs, but you have got to be very, very careful with where you get that dog at. Just like any dog you get, you need to make sure 100% that their mom and dad are hunters, that they hunt. And you've got to watch them. You when you go to the breeder, you want to watch those dogs hunt. Go. Like a little child, Bubba, I'm telling you. A lot of like with the poodle, the standard hunting poodle, a lot of that hunting's been bred out of them, especially in Cocker Spaniels as well. Some labs have had the hunt, taken out of them as well. So you got to be very, very careful. They can also be a little temperamental. The reason I know this is my dad. My dad had a Cocker Spaniel once, and that dog did not want to be trained at all. Well, what is it you want? So I would be very careful. Are there good breeders out there for Cocker Spaniels? I would say yes. Do they make good hunting dogs? Yes. But you just got to be very careful. And any type of spaniel, even a boykin, or a pointer type dog like what I've got, I would not suggest as your first dog. As your first dog, I would suggest a lab. Just to be quite honest. The reason I got her is because I wanted something different. What? I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. Now you're mashing buttons. How in the world are you doing that? You need to go outside? Is that what you need to do? You need to go outside. Outside? Y'all give me a second. I'm going to let her out. Oh, sorry about that. So Craig's leaving. Okay. Charles is back. Okay. Mark is finding morels. Cool beans. Let's see here. Billy, you still here? You still hanging around? Anti still here? It's better a beard on a dog and not jaws full of drool. Boy, she'll drink and she gets water all in her little beard, boy. She's a mess. She's a mess. Then you will not get a good dog, buddy. I hate to tell you that. Oh, you can find them, but they may not be registered. So if you ever wanted to breed that dog again, if you get a female and you wanted to breed her, she won't be registered. You won't be able to breed her with anybody. And then all you're doing with that is just messing up the breed. But good luck trying to find a dog that I'm serious. Good luck trying to find one that cheap. That's not that comes from a good line, or has papers. Anywhere 1,200 and better. I mean, I've known dogs, like I said, it could be upwards of 5,000, and if they, if they're coming from a hunt master line, or both the parents are hunt masters, I mean, you're looking. I mean, you could look up to $5,000 and up. Are you serious? His latest video got taken down by YouTube? I wonder why was it. Do you have any idea why it was taken down? That sucks. I'll put it to you like this, Will. You get what you pay for. And every now and then you can find a 4-leaf clover, but in real world, you're going to get what you pay for. It's like anything else in life. You try to go the cheap way. Sometimes you can find that, like I said, you can find that 4-leaf clover, but 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a dud. And like I said, right now, I mean, you might be able to find a litter of pups, but that pup will not be ready to hunt until next year. Collie Riffle, how you doing? First time I think I've seen you in here. Where are you from? I will. I'll. Yeah. Well, like I said earlier, for those of y'all just coming in, I do have these hats. I got 8 left. They're $35 a pop. That includes the shipping. Um, I have Cash App. You go to my About page on my channel and get my Cash App. Once it's verified, and if you put your, don't forget to put your address and stuff in there so I'll know where to send it. I'll get it sent out muy pronto. Mark, if you're still in here, if you can find it, see if see, I might be able to do it from here. Well, it's playing on my end. The link that you dropped. The link that you dropped is playing. So I don't know. Well, you're definitely going to want to watch them work, okay? Just because they have a line of hunting, um, you know, I was going to say if you could look at that link that put that said that John's video was taken down, but the link that he provided, it's playing right now. I got it on my iPad. Yeah, it's playing. um, if it's the one that had Gordon Lightfoot on it, then yeah, it's playing. Chesapeakes are good dogs. They're a very hardy dog. They are also a one owner dog. Um, they don't like other people. They don't like other dogs. Um, they're very temperamental in that fashion. But with all that said, they are great retrievers. They're great hunting dogs. I've never owned one personally, but I have hunted over them. Not a problem. That's what we're here for, dude. I can only take you so far, but then you got to take it the rest of the way. But I'll try to help you as much as I can. What else? Yeah, I let it play for about 3 to 5 minutes, anti, and it played. So if Kylie, if you're still here, where are you from? Well, I think starting out, the labs, like I said earlier, labs are easier to, in my opinion, are easier to train. Um, and as far as you say, working your way up, you may fall in love with labs and never want to get anything up. This dog that I have now is the first one, is the first duck hunting dog that hasn't been a lab. Wait till I see what you got now. Video out tomorrow. You won't believe it. All right, can't wait to see that. Um, I do. I love labs. I just wanted something different this go around. All right, Anti. But you may find that you love labs. They are. They're very easy to train. They're my opinion, the best duck dogs out there. I just wanted something different this go around. Just something different. Listen, dogs, boats, and pools are the most expensive thing, and children are the most expensive thing you can ever get in your entire life. And you just, if you want a duck dog, then you got to put a lot of work into them, because there's nothing worse than someone saying, "Hey, I want to take my dog," and that dog is not fully trained. You can lose a lot of friends and get your feelings hurt real quick. That's why I was saying earlier that I may not be shooting that much this year. I'm have my gun with me, but I may not be shooting. I'm gonna be working the dog. I'm gonna be training the dog. I'm gonna keep as much attention as I can on the dog. Or you can trap and lose more money. Ain't that the truth? Women are expensive too. Yeah. Yeah. You get a dog at age 17, you get a dog, you forget about a girlfriend, bro. Thank you, buddy. Like I said, buddy, I'm not trying to talk you out of it. If this is your first dog, I want you to be fully aware of everything. Get the dog. Yeah, at least the dog. Well, my dog does talk back to me. Y'all heard her earlier. Get the dog, no women for me. Oh. What else? We're trying to get Bruce from Foul Play Outdoors on here again tonight, but I think he had something he had to do. Really trying to get some more duck hunters with YouTube channels on here. We have a little panel going on, a little back and forth. Last week I had Bruce. Like I said, I had Bruce on here last week, and I thought we had a really good show. A lot of back and forth, a lot of questions, people asking stuff, just generalized, whether it's been actual duck hunting questions or conservation questions. We had a good little thing going on. Yep. Speaking of which, I got to buy a new pair this year. I need a new pair of waders this year. The ones behind me, somehow I got a hole in them, and I can't seem to find it. What's the best kind of waders? that's an open-ended question, brother. I do not like bulky waders personally. I like high and dry waders. The breathables that they have, they are not insulated. The boot is insulated, but the wader themselves are not insulated at all. But that's just me. I like it that way. If you can afford it, Sitka, I hate to say it, but Sitka probably makes one of the best waders out there. I do know that I don't like their camo pattern in particular, but they do make a solid brown wader. If I had the money, I'd probably order a pair of those. So, Gator wader, they say I've never worn them, but they say they're pretty good. There's a lot of wader companies out there, man. It's kind of like a personal preference. I guess it's kind of like the difference between a Ford and a Chevrolet. Which one you like better. Me personally, I like high and dry. Yeah, Charles, I saw the curtain blind hunt. That was an awesome hunt that he had. I enjoyed that one. Dude, again, I don't guide hunters, and you need to save your money up for that dog. But maybe one day we might be able to get together. Don't expect much. I can tell you now, duck hunting in South Carolina is it's not a hit and a miss anymore. It's more of a miss and a miss and a miss. But, this summer I will be, hitting the lake and going up in the swamp and whatnot and doing some stuff. I don't know if you have a boat or not, but shoot me an email or something. Well, we can get together, meet each other first, see what's going on. We went fishing one night before hunting, and these boys. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They will hold their whole opening day. They'll have people in there up to a week holding their spot. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, bub. I wouldn't doubt it at all. But just remember something, Will, when you're on these pages, especially, I mean, this is the internet. You really don't want to put out boat landings or where you're going or what people are doing or what you're doing. Because that just draws other people to that spot. So Like I said, I've just about quit hunting South Carolina. So I'm traveling. I traveled last year and I'll be traveling again this year. You're right. There's no ducks. Yeah, we're kind of winding down a little bit. Your dad gave you all of his hunting gear. Oh, that's cool. Swamp Rat, what's going on, man? How you been? It is, buddy. This used to be a paradise when it came to hunting. It's just going downhill. I know a lot of guys, dude, that they called it quits. A lot of guys my age have just called it quits. And so, and I honestly don't blame them. I just love doing it too much. You going to PA for the rendezvous again this year? Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go out there one year just to hang out. That's right. You got to burn gas and lose sleep. All right, hang on. I got to go bring the puppy in. No, you're going to be feeling dry. There are several different companies out there. I can tell you what I use and what I have always used. And as far as puppies go, that's Purina Complete puppy food. That's what I use. Hang on, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, getting a puppy is like having a child. Well, Charles, I'm fixing to burn some gas myself this year, buddy. We're gonna become. I'll be up your way, just like I did last year. So we got to get together, man. You, me, and Craig go chase them. Sorry about that. And see, what the thing with pups is they're going to be eating all day long. You can put the food out. Pretty much got to leave the food out for them because they're going to sleep. Yeah, he'll become your number one. That's right. You got to remember that they're gonna get up, they're gonna play, they're gonna pee, they're gonna poop, they're gonna play, they're gonna sleep, they're gonna get up and eat, and they're just gonna keep doing that over and over and over. So, what? I'm not following you. I'm in here. I'm in here talking to people. All righty. Yeah, we gotta work it out, man. And she just stole one of my shoes. I will definitely be up there in October. Most definitely. And then probably again in November, and then started off in December. And then I think if things work out right, I hope to be in Florida the end of December, early January. I'm going to hunt with Billy again. Get down there and shoot some of those teal. What else? I do, man. Yeah, I have yet to kill any of the whistler ducks, and whether it be black bellied or furbless, that is my nemesis. And we almost had a shot at them last February. Yeah, you have to have a hunting license to go out of state. You got to get everywhere you go. You got to get a state license. They were headed our way, and they just banked off. Couldn't get them to come in. They're my nemesis. I want one bad. Yes, they do. We got some here as well. Matter of fact, we're seeing more and more every year. They come up here in the nesting areas up here. They usually are gone by or starting to leave around November and December, but a lot of guys saw them. Hey, excuse me, get out of there. Bo Jones, how you doing? First time I've seen that name in here. How you been? How you doing? Tell me where you're from. Yeah, I've yet to shoot any one of the furblesses or the black belly in over 50 years of hunting, and I've never shot one. So they're my nemesis. That's my goal when I go to Florida. I mean, I don't mind shooting any other ducks, but I do definitely want to get into those. And of course, I'll be from Kentucky. Awesome, dude. I've hunted Kentucky, up near Irvine. I have not made it to West Kentucky yet. I was hoping to last year, but things just didn't work out quite right. I'd like to get back out there. I got some friends that live in Kentucky, good friends. I want to get back there, hunt with them. Matter of fact, I got several videos of hunting in Kentucky. But the craziest thing that I did while I was there was opening morning for y'all's early season wood ducks, and I actually called in wood ducks using a wood duck call in a dry field, and I've called wood ducks in before. I've had them decoy in before, but I've never shot wood ducks in a dry field, and that was no matter what else I did that trip, that was definitely the highlight of the trip. It was the definite. But you can actually see those ducks in the video. It's kind of a foggy morning, but I was hitting the call. And watched them turn before I could get the camera on them. And they locked in. I mean, they literally came right on in. They were decoying birds. Like I said, that was most definitely. I mean, we shot ducks every day we were there, but that was most definitely the highlight of the day of the trip. Yeah, wood ducks, and as far as I'm concerned, they are definitely the best eating duck out there, and they are a gorgeous bird. I personally think the black duck is the prettiest one out there. I've always loved the colors on a black duck, that purple and whatnot, and I love it. That dark feather pattern, that purple speculum. I've always thought. I mean, don't get me wrong, wood ducks are the most colorful, and they're very beautiful birds, and they are definitely the best eating. I think sometimes people get so hung up and want to shoot mallards. Oh yeah, there's a handful. You see them mostly on the coast now, but yeah, we still have black ducks here. What else? So who all's in here? We're just kind of sitting here chatting about just anything and everything tonight, as long as it pertains to duck hunting. We're winding down though. We got about 15 or less than 15 minutes. Ever seen a brewer duck or a mule duck? Yeah, I've never shot one, but I have seen them. I know people who've shot them. Some people call them mule ducks, brewer ducks. It's just a crossbreed. You see them mostly in pintails and mallards mix. I have I've seen pictures. I've never seen one in person, but I've seen pictures of mallards and wood ducks mix. I've seen the pintail mallard. I've seen that in person. I watched the guy shoot it. It was way before I was videoing stuff, but he knocked the snot out of it. Anti, I appreciate everything you're doing for me tonight, buddy. Oh, you shot one last year. Awesome. That is great. All right, Will, take care of yourself, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in and chatting with us. Give me a holler. Yeah, Bo, the only as far as puddle ducks go, the only ones that I have not shot yet would be a cinnamon teal or any of the whistlers, such as the furbless or the black belly. I pretty much got all my divers. No sea ducks. I don't have a harlequin. That would be a. When am I going live? I go live, or at least I try to go live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What? Oh, you're full of yourself tonight. It was a Gadwall Mallard hybrid. Yeah. I think any of the hybrid ducks that you see, people have names for them. They're either going to be called a mule duck or a brewer. But getting back to the ducks, like I said, the cinnamon and the furbless and the black belly, only what I consider the puddle ducks, are the only ones I haven't shot yet. I've shot the bluebills, both greater and lesser, canvasbacks, redheads, ringnecks, of course, old squaw. I just don't see any golden eyes down here, although I know there's a few that come down here. So I haven't got any of those. Buffalo heads I've shot. But I really want the tree ducks or and a cinnamon. I'd like to get a full plumage cinnamon if I'm going to shoot one. But I guess I'm either have to go to California or either Mexico for that one. What do you want? What? I have my puppy here, and she just wants. I think she just wants to play all day, all night. Well, come here. You want to say hey to everybody? Want to say hey again? Hmm? Oh, okay. I guess you don't. Oh yeah, I've shot those hooded mergansers and a common merganser. Well, you have plenty of golden eyes at Kentucky Lake. How fast they fly? Fast. Charles, I've shot one brant in my entire life. I've shot one. And it was an accident. He was actually on a freshwater lake, believe it or not. He locked up, came in, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" But I've never gone hunting for them. He locked up on some Canada goose decoys we had set out. The only one I've ever seen, and nobody could figure it out. And then at the last second, I figured out what it was and shot him. Are they a trash duck? What are you talking about? Which duck are you talking about? Brant, or if you're talking about Brant's, I would say is a saltwater, brackish water goose. But don't knock coots down as a trash duck, because you can eat them and they can be ate. And if you cook them right, they're not bad eating. Yeah, it's like a saltwater, brackish water goose. We'll get them down on the coast. But the one I shot was actually on freshwater. And what he was doing, he got blown off course somehow. I don't know what he was doing down there. No, they're not smart. Killed him on Core Sound years ago. I've never just gone for them. And I know a lot of guys who do. I'm not much of a saltwater hunter. I prefer freshwater. I love hunting in my trees. Yeah, it's about the truth, man. I mean, if I'm going to shoot something, I'm going to figure a way to cook it. Just the way I grew up. And I've eaten my fair share of coots. That, coots, marsh hens, purple gallinoo. You can eat them. I'm not saying they're the best, but you can eat them. All right, guys. Well, we've been here. What was my last band? Oh, it's been a while since I've shot a banded duck. I mean, it's been a long while. I got them on my lanyard right now. I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. This is the last time I shot a banded duck. mean, I got them on my lanyard. So Mark had beaver barbecue for supper tonight. Awesome. But we've been going on here almost 2 hours, guys. I'm fixing to call it an evening. I appreciate those that have come in and have stuck with me all night long. I do appreciate it. Again, for those coming in, I got these hats. I got 8 left, and they are $35 a pop. That includes shipping. I got Cash App. So go to my about page on my channel page. My Cash App should be there. So if you want a hat, like I said, I only got 8 left, and I want to get rid of them. And I want you to buy them. I want you to wear them. Good hats. They're Richardson hats. But anyway, again, I appreciate everybody coming in, and we will catch y'all next time on Daddy Duck 365. Don't forget, I'm always here Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All we do is sit here and talk about duck hunting. Y'all have a good night. Y'all take care. Have a great week.